So we are at the Guitar Summit 2025 in Mannheim, and this is the Bace, and the man behind Bace is this man.
Hi there.
Hi. What's your name?
My name is Mark Zandveld
Yep.
from Holland,
Yep.
and I came up with this funny thing called the bass.
Yep.
It sounds like the bass, but it's actually short for bass cello.
Okay. So what is like the concept? So if you're going to the instrument, you can see here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go for it.
So the whole idea is this: I'm a bass guitar player myself. I play a lot in the jazz world, and of course, a good acoustic sound is the standard there. I don't play upright though, like many bass guitar players. So I needed something acoustic that didn't exist. Because I've tried all kinds of, well, I won't mention all the brands, but I've tried pretty much everything
Yeah.
as far as acoustic basses, bass guitars, and I was always disappointed. And I'm not the only one.
No. So basically, when I think I speak for a lot of bass players, when we are talking about trying to play an acoustic bass, you want to have the feeling of a big body like the double bass or close to the double bass.
Yeah.
And you don't get that with an acoustic guitar bass.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's not only the bigness of the sound; it's also the woodiness and the richness.
Yeah.
Somehow, acoustic bass guitar sounds very metallic. Of course, they're more usually fretted, but even the fretless ones. Because actually, probably people thought, oh, we need an acoustic bass guitar, let's make a big guitar and put thick strings on it. But in my jazz head, I need something that's like an upright bass but smaller. So let's think of a smaller family of the violin family.
Yeah.
Well, you go one step down and you get to a cello. This is a full-size cello, a 4/4 cello.
Yeah. Is this a new cello or
This-
is this a pre-used or old cello? Or
This
how?
is actually a new cello.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I have another one here.
Yeah.
This is like a mid-century Hungarian old cello.
Yeah.
You can tell.
Yeah.
Also sounds nice and rich.
But this is a new one.
But that's a new one. I make them aged because, that's just my
So
taste.
yeah. So did you carve out the stuff yourself or did you?
No,
Okay.
I actually do make, on custom order, I make a totally handcrafted cello body. But these ones, in order to make it affordable for more players, I make from an existing body.
Okay.
This is also a used body. These are new bodies.
Okay.
By the way, these are a smaller one, of course. This is like a quarter cello
Yeah.
size. Actually, a children's size cello.
Yeah.
But to complete the story of this instrument, I always thought that, we have to look in the violin family to find something to get a compact bass. So a cello is the most bass guitar sized member of the violin family. Of course, I had some resistance of taking a cello and killing it and start experimenting, but luckily a friend of mine, another luthier, had a broken cello, says you can go ahead and see what happens with that. I actually sawed it in half, and I made half thickness. Because I was a bit worried about feedback. I thought if I make a full body, in hindsight, that's not necessary. But even that one, and I still make thin line, half-sized model. I don't have one here, but I do have them. So anyway, I started experimenting, and I started with these that have actually, you see, there's also a sound port, but if you look in, there's also two big knobs. And you can use that to take the neck off. I can actually illustrate that here. Then you get this. And you can put it in a flight case. And, I've used that to fly overseas.
Yeah. So
So this
basically,
is it's like a travel base.
yeah. So a practical vintage way of having a travel bass,
Right.
instead of a stick or something like
Exactly.
this. Yeah. So that's quite impressive.
So this is the 5-string version of that.
Yeah,
So it's detachable.
yeah,
Okay, so we have this, and then you also need to amplify it so that when you plug it in,
yeah,
it still sounds like a rich acoustic instrument. So the next experiment was with the electronics.
yeah,
I had to learn a lot about making preamps and what kind of preamp a piezo pickup
yeah,
needs. So what these have is a bridge with the piezo pickup in it.
yeah.
And actually in the 5-string, there's 2 different pickups because the pickups are not long enough. So this is just a split pickup, goes into one plug. That's one pickup, but there's another piezo pickup that's here under the wood, under the top,
Yeah.
to catch the vibrations of the top. Then there's a microphone capsule here, and there are 3 volume buttons for each source, the 2 piezos and the microphone and the master volume. It's
So
not
basically a mixer.
it's a mixer, it's not an
Yeah,
equalizer.
I was also to say to the viewers, I was playing a couple of your basses, and
Yeah.
primarily I tried both acoustically and also obviously in headphones, and both things sound really well. What I liked the most actually was like in the acoustic way, where you have the hole here,
Yeah.
like the sound, the body of it is amazing.
It gives you kind of a monitored sound,
Yeah.
especially if you play unamplified, of course.
Yeah.
And especially if you practice at home, you can work on your acoustic sound
Yeah.
just by hearing what it sounds like without.
But also
amplifying.
like if I would do like recordings at home or in the studio,
Yeah.
mic it up, and
You can mic it up, of course.
It was really beautiful.
Yeah.
And also like on the preamp was also really worked really well with the piezo, and adding on the microphone with the body.
Yeah.
It was really effective. So
Yeah.
I was.
I always see it this way: the pickup in the bridge is the base of your sound,
Yeah.
and the other 2, I consider more as adding color,
Yeah.
more woodiness, more airiness. And you mentioned recording. I do have an option
Okay.
to have a preamp with little switches and a multiple output.
Okay.
So that way, if you record, you can take the 3 sources and mix them externally
Yeah.
afterwards.
Yes.
You could actually, for people who are tech savvy,
Yeah.
it might be interesting to do that live.
Yeah.
You could use a small mixer and mix the 3 sources.
Yes, sir.
So that was the first version of it. Now we have also seen this one. If we look at the neck here, this neck is a construction more of a traditional cello.
Yeah.
It's glued in. There's no neck block.
Yeah.
So acoustically it's even richer because the whole top is free,
Yeah.
like on a normal cello. I also built a higher neck angle, so there's a higher bridge, not as high as a cello, but you get a little bit more pressure on the top, more tension in the strings.
Which does what?
It actually puts more vibration into the top.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay.
You know, if you have a shallow bridge, there's hardly any pressure down.
Okay.
You can also make it high as a cello, then the neck would be more like this. But to get more familiarity for a bass guitar player, I think this is more comfortable.
Yeah. It feels like again, I'm not a double bass player, so when I play double bass, it's a struggle.
Yeah.
To be honest.
I recognize that.
Yeah, and with these basses here, it feels like I'm at home. I'm not thinking of anything. It just feels like a bass to me, like an electric bass.
Like a bass guitar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a bass guitar, and so I would not be afraid of playing straight up, just playing the bass.
Right.
Yeah, so I think really top notch what you're
Thank
going
you.
on. So
Thank you very
I hope
much.
you keep continuing
Oh,
your travel.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
totally
I'm
thumbs up.
finding out I'm not the only one who needed this instrument.
No, I could also find a lot of people that would be like, oh, this is actually what we mean by an acoustic bass,
Right.
without being a double bass,
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you for having me, and
You're welcome, of course.
yeah, take
It's
care,
fun.
and
Thank you.
thank you. Bye.